We all know that WWE has had the top toy manufacturers in the business to create their superstars. LJN, Hasbro, Mattel, Jakks, Pacific. Okay, well that last one was a mixed bag in terms of good figures. Can anyone say Stomp Series 2 Owen Hart? Despite some questionable figures, we would all agree that if you like the lines or not, these iconic figures of our favourite superstars are etched in time for all to see. And the WWE has been top of the pile in their selected companies. Currently, Mattel bring the action into your homes with their attempts at their iconic superstars, and they're doing a very good job at it. But one thing there's always been in the wrestling and toy industry is rival companies. In the 90s, WCW had Galoob and then Toy Biz. ECW had the original San Francisco toy makers, even TNA had Jakks Pacific, this time far removed from their WWE outing. So with Mattel doing such a good job, is there any room for another company? Hi, I'm Paul The Toy Scavenger, and here is 5 toy companies making current wrestling figures other than Mattel. Number 5. SuperSeven. Founded in 2001, SuperSeven is known for their classic and now iconic Reaction line, which has included nearly every single franchise property under the sun on their books. But did you know they also dabble in a little bit of wrestling? Currently they're working on an Andre the Giant Reaction range, and in their Ultimate line, which has been hitting it out of the park with their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles range, has signed the likes of the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, and the major wrestling figure podcast Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. These 7-inch highly articulated made-to-order figures are sure to make any wrestling figure fan happy to part with their hard-earned cash. And I haven't even touched on the fact that they are bringing out a wave of new Japan Pro Wrestling figures such as Okada and Will Ospreay. The future looks bright for this San Francisco-based toy company in the wrestling industry. Number 4. Chella Toys. Another independent toy company looking to capitalise on the extremely in-demand retro figure line is Chella Toys. The United Kingdom-based toy company's goal is to provide high-quality action figures and bring enjoyment to people who have the same passion. Their line, called Wrestling Megastars, started with the NWA's Nick Aldis and swiftly moved forward by signing more stars such as the Blue Meanie and Dynamite Kid. Even their card art truly encapsulates that classic WWE Hasbro style, from their image design to their logo design. The figures stand the same size as their classic counterparts and certainly look great alongside other retro lines from past and present. Chella Toys is one to watch for some future retros. The only thing holding them back is the re-release of the WWE retro line, so only time will tell if they can bounce with the big boys. Number 3. Boss Fight Studios. Boss Fight Studios was formed by a team of leading industry toy designers that wanted to create their own mark in the toy manufacturing world, with such properties as the Phantom, the Flash and Bucky O'Hare. God, I love that little guy. They have cemented themselves as a collector's dream company, and with the wrestling figure line, fans are going to be licking their lips. The Legends of Lucha Libre features Penta Zero M, Rey Fenix, and among others. Also, their premium collector wave for the Lucha Brothers looks just stunning. The articulation on these figures is nothing short of outstanding, and the Legends of Lucha Libre puts many others to shame and doesn't look out of place in any wrestling figures collection. Keep an eye on this company for more figures to come. Number 2. Jazware. When AEW first decided to dip into the action figure market for their superstars, they went to Jazware, a toy company that, in their words, is laser focused on bringing content to life through the creation of innovation, play and experiences. Jazware is a global leader in toys and action figures, and certainly has the strength for an in-ring tussle and a few powerbombs thrown in to go against Mattel and the WWE. They have been releasing wave after wave of AEW figures in their unrivaled collection, and even had time to chuck in a few exclusives, such as a little bit of a bubbly Chris Jericho and an exceptional packaged Jurassic Express 2-pack. It's just a boy and his dinosaur and it looks amazing. They have left no stone unturned with their line, and their figures are getting better and better by the wave. It seems AEW has surely chosen wisely for their manufacturer, and they can only go from strength to strength with their line in the future, as long as they stay away from Stomp style figures. God, not again, please. Number 1. Zombie Sailor Toys. Now, this is a controversial pick, because Zombie Sailor Toys is not your usual toy manufacturer. In fact, they haven't made any figures at all. Yet. This is because Zombie Sailor is bringing out a new line similar to the WWE Retros, and styled on the iconic Hasbro line from the 90s. This new line is bringing stars that we've never seen before in retro style figure form. Called Wrestling's Heels and Faces, this officially licensed vintage style wrestling figure line is currently in the works from Zombie Sailor off of Instagram. And it currently has names attached to its first wave such as Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Dino Bravo, Sabu and even Earl Hebner with 1 and 2 count action. That is exciting. With even more names to be announced for the next waves, which include King Kong Bundy and Kevin Sullivan, Zombie Sailor has surely done his homework on which vintage and modern wrestling figures fans would like to see and need in their collection. And not only are these names attached to the project, but Zombie Sailor has even gone to the original Hasbro designer and legend of the toy industry, Ron Rudat, whose artwork is famous in the wrestling figure collector's world. Heels and Faces is going to leave a massive but worth it hole in collectors' pockets, which means more space for your figures. So there you have it, 5 toy companies currently making wrestling figures other than Mattel. Remember to support independent companies and purchase these figures if you like them. And if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, all at Toy Scavenger, and you can buy toys at thetoyscavenger.com. I've been Paul from Toy Scavenger, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.